Welcome, horror fandom. Guys, Freddy Krueger fans, we have got some great news actually. The dude is coming back for more, baby. Back for more. Now, I'm not talking Freddy's back, that piece of shit. I'm talking about how Freddy, possibly Robert Englund, possibly a new direction, possibly Jackie O'Haley, who knows? But guys, either way, Freddy is coming back, baby. It's been fucking years. It's been about 20 years. In the past 20 years, we have got maybe about like 3, 4, 5 Michael Myers films. Some Jason, series is coming out as well. I'm telling you guys, the classics. Just when I think that horror can't be any better, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But guys, I'm telling you, this shit's gonna be fucking pumped, guys. I'm fucking ready. This is sick, man. Oh, shit. The last remake that we had of Freddy Krueger wasn't the best way to probably disappear for 20 years after. You know what I mean? That film right there had its fucking potential. It had its moments, okay? There was some good shit in there. But for the most part, it wasn't the best Freddy film, okay? First of all, it wasn't Robert Englund. And that's not a bash, but that right there is saying something. Now this film, guys, this new film needs to be Robert Englund. Because honestly, guys, I think with this Freddy Krueger is about personality, okay? It's not like Michael Myers where he has a mask on, it's a blank face, and we go based off, his, maneuverings. With this one right here, guys, it's all about his personality. You know what I mean? How he's portraying himself. He needs to go ahead and be really animated. He needs to be fucking acting like goofballish, mean at the same time. Me, guys, I want a blend of Freddy from 1 and 2. I think that is a great fucking, a blend of Freddy's, guys. I think that Freddy from, part 2 actually is really just more scary, demented, fucked up, all like these things. I think in 1, he's a better Freddy. But in part 2, I just think that when he's like, Jesse, like things like that, you know what I mean? Just fucking with the dude. You got the body, and I've got the brains. All things like that, you know what I mean? Help yourself, you faggot! No, I think he says fucker. But, guys, I'm telling you, it is some fucking hardcore stuff. In part 2, you know what I mean? I know it has that, controversy with the gayness and all like that, shit like that. And, honestly, guys, I caught that movie in fucking, Pride Month last year. They played this Freddy movie in Pride Month because it's a gay movie. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a Freddy fan. I'll take it. You know what I mean? If the movie is gay and they're going to go ahead and play it in theaters, well, help yourself, fucker. And, you know what I mean? So, fuck it. You know what I mean? Who knows? It could have been a theater full of fucking straight people. It could have been a theater full of gays. Who knows? Not really worried about it. I'm here to see Freddy. And watching the film in theaters, it does have like those moments and tones and things like that where, you know what I mean, basketballs in the face and getting whipped on your ass and things like that. So it's like, you know what I mean? What's going on here? But for the most part, the Freddy execution is there. The Freddy is there. The Freddy is fucking demented. Now, if the movie it had all this other gay stuff in it where people knew about and want to get offended by it and fucking all sensitive by, well, wait, it's a gay movie? Oh, well, what the? I'm not gay. Well, it's like, it's not like it's a fucking homosexual movie where, like, it's like what you think is going on is going on. No, it's not like that. It's just like, some homosexual just characteristics and tendencies in the movie. To each its own. To each its own. Straight male here, by the way. You know what I mean? But, guys, I'm telling you, the Freddys just in these films is fucking just, I love them. I think that they were awesome, The Freddy in 3... I don't think that he was as menacing. I do think his lines were super up to par and great and shit like that. The kills were awesome in that one as well. So guys, these movies right here, the Freddy franchise, not to say Halloween does it, because we have a Halloween movie where Myers isn't even in it. And to be honest, I'm fine with, because I love Myers, but Halloween 3, that's a fucking bitchin' ass film right there, but that's a different day. But guys, I'm telling you, Freddy 2, there is some shit in there that are breaking the rules. Freddy is popping out and fucking no one's sleeping. Freddy's supposed to be in your dreams, and he's over here wandering around at a fucking barbecue at night and stuff like that, at the pool, and just throwing people across the walls in the pool and shit like that, just eating fucking barbecues, just eating people's food and corn dogs. So it's kind of like, well, we're breaking some rules here. What are we doing? But part 2, guys, beside all that shit, I think is awesome. Part 3, we get into like this more fucked up killing and things like that, more of a variety of kills. Of course, more variety of characters as well and things like that. We get like these, comic book characters up against, Freddy Krueger. And I like 3 for the nature of the characters, and it really feels like these Goonies type characters and shit like that, up against Freddy, and it's fun. But one thing, guys, that I do want, and I'm sure this movie's gonna do, is bring back that horrorness, that straightforward horrorness, okay? These Nightmare on Elm Street films shouldn't be funny, and if there are any comical moments, it has to be from Freddy. Everyone else, fuck off. You're not funny. You're not gonna, your lines don't match. They're not gonna be, making marks. You gotta leave that for Freddy O. Krueger here, all right? And so I hope that they just bring that. Also, guys, sticking to the lore of these things. I know a lot of remakes and things like this in these days. Directors like to take a title, take a movie, and really just make it like their own. They really did that hardcore with The Mummy. You know what I mean? They threw people off with that new Mummy movie. People are thinking Brendan Fraser, PG-13, Universal Studios. No. That fucking movie right there, guys, blood and guts, just toenails getting ripped off, teeth getting ripped off, guts everywhere. It's fucking brutal and bloody. It's pretty much Evil Dead. So, but with Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't think they're going to take that name and just fucking, make some whole nother character in a whole nother universe and blah, blah, blah. But I'm hoping they just stick with the lore, that Freddy's in your dreams, comes out at night. He has these words, these ash lines that are fucking just, that are up to par with like Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger lines. So just sticking with like the lore of the blueprint of a Nightmare on Elm Street, Also, guys, what matters is writing and casting. That's also going to be a big mark right there, guys, hoping that they get a good cast. One thing with the Freddy movie, guys, a new one that's coming out, is I don't want to really see familiar faces. Like, I don't really want Jenna Ortega. I don't, all like these people in this new Freddy film. And speaking of Jenna Ortega, I did hear that she's possibly going to be in a, new Jeepers Creepers film. Who knows? But I know that Jeepers Creepers has really fucking dropped the bomb after those accusations in that last film. Fuck. But Nightmare on Elm Street, guys, I don't think they ever dropped the bomb as hard as some Jeepers Creepers shit. Now, Freddy Krueger has some fucking terrible moments. Bubblegum Freddy, you guys know what I'm talking about. There are some moments with it, you know what I mean? They are playing with power. Just some funny parts that are just like, man, what the fuck's going on here? You know what I mean? But guys, I'm hoping that we just get some new faces in here. New faces, familiar, or something fresh. Kind of like what they do with Screams sometimes, you know what I mean? When you watch these Screams movies, they usually have like a fresh cast and things like that, which I dig that. I like that stuff. So there's that, and really, guys, it really seems like these Nightmare on Elm Street movies are something about them, you know what I mean? Like the rights to get them, and fucking executions, and who can play Freddy, and doing the story right and the lore right and things like that. Guys, these Nightmare on Elm Street movies really seem to be complicated, you know what I mean? A lot more complicated than the simplistic nature of Freddy Krueger, guy in a jacket, got burned, comes out in your dreams, blah, blah, blah. There's some depth to this story right here, you know what I mean, with character developments and things like that, showing that the parents possibly had a role in why Freddy Krueger's doing this, and things like that. So, guys, either way, I'm fucking ready. I'm psyched, you know what I mean? This is the type of shit that I like to see right here, you know what I mean? This is just what gets me off, you know what I mean? This is what gets me off, you know what I mean? Just knowing that the dude, Freddy O. Krueger, just has some more unfinished business with a bunch of these fucks. And, you know what I mean, guys? It's awesome because we get this Evil Dead burn. Shit's already hot, guys. Shit's already hot. We're getting such great fucking music. A lot of my favorite bands and artists have been dropping just superb music. We're even getting artists that haven't dropped music in like 13 years. Just like Nightmare on Elm Street, where it's like, we're hitting decades long of just, you know what I mean, where nothing has come out. But guys, it really just seems that everything that, these classic bands, classic characters, classic movies, classic franchises are just staying relevant and fucking going harder than ever. Evil Dead Burn, just this unstoppable franchise. That new film just came out. Fucking awesome film. Watched that film probably about like 5-6 times already and still not tired of it. Love that film. Definitely going to be probably my favorite movie of the year, 2026, Evil Dead Burn. So you get Evil Dead Burn, who's just been fucking consistent since the 80s. You get Nightmare on Elm Street, who has a couple, you know what I mean, a couple missers in there. Nothing too crazy, but the fucking franchise is still heavy and fucking, confident and effective. And it's been probably about 20 years since we got another Nightmare on Elm Street. And with him coming back, Freddy Krueger, that's fucking awesome, guys. Michael Myers has been staying relevant throughout these years due to Halloween, you know what I mean? Halloween's every year, so we're always going to get Michael Myers popping up at least every year. Jason Voorhees, I know that he ended off on a really good fucking mean mark right there with that remake. Having Michael Bay have his hands in the cuts. That was a benefit right there, having Michael Bay, this fucking extraordinary director, have his hands in this Friday 13th Jason Voorhees remake movie right there. That remake right there, guys, feels like fucking 3 films in one. We get this fucking, we get this group of campers that get slaughtered. Then it goes to these campers, they get slaughtered. Then it goes to this one, then they get slaughtered. It is fucking hardcore, that Friday 13th remake. Gotta say, I choose that Friday 13th remake a lot over that Nightmare on Elm Street remake. But guys, 2 years, we could have a surpassment. This fucking new Nightmare on Elm Street could be better than both of them. You know what I mean? The remake of Jason and the remake of the past Freddy. Guys, I'm just fucking ready and I'm psyched. I'm telling you, this franchise right here, like I said, has a couple mysteries, but nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? I do think that the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise is really just, has maintained its high regards throughout these years, you know what I mean? And with this remake, guys, continuation, whatever it's going to be, I'm just fucking ready. And I'm also, what I'm also happy to see is that it's not like a TV series, where it's just this continuation of just some shit, you know what I mean? Now, I know they did that with Pennywise. I've yet to check out, Welcome to Derry. Guys, I don't really check out TV series or TV shows. There's something about them. I mean, they just feel so prolonged and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's not as effective and fast-paced as a movie, which is for my liking. It has nothing to do with, attention spans and things like that, because I can watch these long-ass movies and, listen to albums from fucking top to bottom like nothing. But it's just more of, I like the fast, effective nature of a movie. You remember it more. Quentin Tarantino even has this quote where he's saying, I like to watch a movie because you remember it more. It's in your face and this and that. With a show, you don't really remember it. There's a bunch of, it just feels like there's a lot of, what's that called? Fillers. Fillers in TV shows, you know what I mean? Like where this could have been cut, this could have been cut, this could have been cut. That's fucking 30 minutes of just pointless dialogue. That's a pointless episode, a pointless season. Who knows? Some shows can get like that. But guys, yeah, there is time. There is time, and there could be a comeback. Now, guys, with the big three, I gotta say, guys, the big three for me has always been Michael Myers. Michael Myers has always been my favorite. I've always loved him due to the Halloween is one of my favorite holidays and days of the year, along with, obviously Christmas and my birthday. But, Halloween's always been awesome. My favorite day every day is Halloween. So, of course, Michael's going to be number one. And it's really been hard, guys, to decipher who is better to me, Jason or Freddy, because I know that with the movies, I know that it really is hard. You know what I mean? One day I really feel in this mood, and the next day I feel like this mood. One thing I can say is that if it is a horror day and I'm squeezing in the big three, I'm going to end it off on Freddy. Freddy is perfect for night times. You got to have Freddy on at night, Nightmare on Elm Street, that scary shit, you know what I mean? You can throw on some some Halloweens and Jasons during the day and get away with it, you know what I mean? I mean, hell, H2O, that fucking movie just broad daylight throughout the whole movie, looking like Michael Myers walked on the set of Dawson's Creek. So there's that. And you also get, some Friday the 13th where a lot of the movie, even part 3, daytime most of the movie. So Friday and Halloween do have like these daytime elements that you can get away with by watching during the day. Freddy, although yes, there are some daytime shots as well. Part 2 particularly. More of a brighter one right there. But I do think Nightmare on Elm Street are perfect for obviously, nighttime movies. It's really hard, guys. Fuck, it's hard. And I think with this new film right here, it's going to make that determination where. Who is better to me? Freddy or Jason? Now, I know that Freddy has the better personality. Jason's not the talker, but I do love the story behind Jason where he's just this slow kid that got fucked with and got bullied, and now he's coming back fucking with everybody and bringing that brutality. And I love his kills. I love their storylines. There's always some nice tits in the movies. There's always some, nice kills, great characters, just fucking, great settings. Some good laughs on Friday the 13th, great vibes. Kevin Bacon also. You're getting Kevin Bacon in the first Friday the 13th. So you get some just, great shit on there. And Friday the 13th movies. Elm Street, you get great personality, great lines, great creativity. You know what I mean? You get the debut of Joseph Depp. It was Johnny Depp, but you know what I mean? You get the debut of so you get Kevin Bacon, the first one, Johnny Depp, just this classical monster over here where, he just has these awesome lines that you can, reference and whatnot and say. I do think that when it comes to probably enjoyable fulfillment out of both Freddy and Jason, I got to go with Freddy probably out of enjoyable fulfillment by watching a Freddy movie and seeing this guy right here say these crazy lines like, "Welcome to prime time, bitch," and things like that. But although I will say that I've seen both in theaters, guys. I've seen Halloween's in theaters. I've seen Friday the 13th in theaters. And I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street in theaters. And I can now say that all these films right here have just been super fucking fun. They've all been really fun films. Not gonna lie, I will say, not because this is a Nightmare on Elm Street review, guys. The last Freddy's that I've seen, I've only seen 1 and 2 in theaters, part 1 and 2. And guys, both of those were fucking superb and awesome times right there. I mean, really watching Freddy's on the big screens. It's something about like just the visual, just how these movies look really dreamy and eerie. You know what I mean? Really just pleasant on the eyes to look at. I got eye sensitivity, guys. So sometimes when I go in these movies, it doesn't really bug me. But with Elm Street, I just noticed I was like, wow, you know what I mean? I can rest my eyes on this whole fucking movie right here. You know what I mean? The lighting, the dimness. Maybe it's because it's a darker movie, or probably just the lighting in general. You know what I mean? It's just lit perfectly. But guys, I'm telling you, Freddy Krueger. Oh my God! I just hope that we're just coming back stronger than ever, baby, stronger than ever. Either way, guys, Robert Englund has definitely made his mark. Freddy Krueger has always solidified the fandom for me. You know what I mean? I've always been a big Freddy fan. Always loved the big three. Hell, I love all of horror. You know what I mean? And to know that one of the most legendary fucking superstars of horror is coming back with a vengeance and ready to bust shit up like prime time, bitch. It's gonna be fucking awesome, guys. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And hearing releases about 2028, so couple of years left, guys. And like I said, guys, the fucking spree we're on with horror has just been awesome. Now, David Gordon Green, the director of the last Halloween films. I liked Halloween 2018, and I really did like Kills. I thought that was fucking sick. But Ends? Fuck you, David. Yeah, you, David. Now, why would you do that to Michael Myers? Michael Myers, first of all, he's not your character. And I don't think that it's up to you to decide that if he should be terminated or killed off. I don't think that. Rather, John Carpenter said, yeah, go for it. No. Now, John Carpenter wasn't really expecting Michael Myers to be this, franchise. But I don't like that David Gordon Green ended off the Halloween franchise with killing off Michael Myers. That's one thing I hope that this fucking Freddy franchise does not do, is bring Freddy back just to kill him. Just to kill him. I don't like that shit right there, guys. And I lost all respect for that Halloween Ends movie right there by just knowing that Michael Myers just gets killed off in the end. I don't give a shit about that Laurie coming back and killing him, Michael Myers. No. These guys are fucking monsters over here and all like this stuff, killing machines. And I think it's lame that this Laurie can just come back over here and just kill him off like a normal person. He's not. He's a boogeyman. He's a shape. He's an entity. He's evil. He's not from this world. Yes, he was born like us and looks like us, but he's not us. So don't make him us, okay? And also that movie, Us. Shouldn't have made that movie either. But also, guys, I'm telling you, just fucking Freddy Krueger, man. Fucking ready, man. And I just want Freddy to be treated with care. Treat him with care. Don't kill him. He should be able to kill you. Does that make sense? Great. Okay. I think that's fair. Don't kill him. He kills you. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I'm just kidding. But guys, I'm telling you, like this fucking, with Freddy, man, didn't come back. Just don't kill him off, guys. Let these horror legends live off the lore, okay? Now, I know that's probably going to, just this repeated pattern of all these horror icons that never die. But I mean, guys, they're not humans, you know what I mean? When you look at Pennywise, he's like some fucking alien monster. When you look at Jason, he gets his head cut, Halloween, Michael Myers, or all like this shit. Well, when you say that Michael Myers got his head cut off, it actually wasn't. It was a firefighter. So there's that. But guys, when Freddy comes back, he better be back, and he better stay, and these directors better be careful not to just fucking just kill off any little thing, especially our fucking horror icons, the money makers, the fucking face of the movie. Let's just go ahead and kill off. No, guys, no. There are fans to these movies right here, okay? There are hardcore fans like myself in the Elm Street territory. In the Elm Street, the cultish cult, okay? There are fans like me that take this seriously where it's like, guys, don't fuck this up. I'm telling you, because what we don't need is a Freddy film to drop, and a fucked up Freddy film to drop, and then you guys disappear for another 20 years and then just taint the fucking Freddy franchise by this film right here, and you guys disappear for another 20 years. No, this franchise needs to be built up. This franchise, I wouldn't say is super tainted. There are fans of the remake, but I think that now's our chance. Now's our chance to go hard and just go better and just fucking bring it, baby. We're bringing that power. Where? Elm Street. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the news of this Freddy. You know what I mean? What do you think? Do you think we're going to get Robert Englund? Do you think we're going to get a newer Freddy? Are you happy about this? What do you think we're going to get? Do you think it's going to be on the horror route? You think it's going to be nostalgic? You know what I mean? Like they're going to go back to part 1, part 2, part 3. Is it going to be different? Is it going to be new? Guys, personally, I think that by the way that shit has been these years of movies and things like this, I think it's going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street with this blueprint. It's going to have a blueprint of a Nightmare on Elm Street, but I think it's going to be a different take. A different take. I think that they're going to pull something off, probably something very different that we haven't seen yet at all in a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I think they're going to be taking risks, guys. I just get that feeling because in today's age, a lot of movies have been taking risks and getting away with it, actually. Having fans fuck with them. You know what I mean? Have it be like, you know what? I like what you did there. I like that turn. So I really think, guys, you're not going to get this ordinary style again of a Nightmare on Elm Street. I really think it's going to be a different take and just like, a resurrection of Freddy where he comes back, or, something like that. Resurrection, he comes back. Somebody does something to have Freddy come back, or, a curse of Elm Street, something like that, guys. I really think that they're going to be diving deep onto this Elm Street right here in today's age. I think this is going to be probably calling it now, guys, because I think with them coming back right here and they know what the previous films that what people want and that were missing, this new Freddy film right here, they're going to bring that depthness. It's going to be a story to this shit right here. You know what I mean? I don't think that they're going to be having fucked up, pointless characters and pointless things. I really think in this Freddy film, guys, they're going to be bringing in a lot of main focus on characters and things like that, guys. I'm just calling it. For some reason, I just get that feel. I really feel that they're really going to take in consideration on the cast and characters of this new Freddy film. I just get that feeling. And honestly, I just hope the director gets that feeling too so he can execute that and do that. But guys, let me know what you think. Are you happy? Are you ready? Are you excited for a new Freddy fucking Krueger film, guys? Let me know what you think. And guys, thanks for sticking me on this one. You know me, I'm always down to talk some Freddy. And let me know what are your impressions of Freddy fucking Krueger, man? What is your favorite Freddy film? And what is your favorite fucking Freddy line, baby? You know mine. It's just a lot of them, man. It's help yourself, you faggot. And there's also welcome to prime time, bitch. And it's also, I'm your boyfriend now. Just a lot of shit like that. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let's go and talk some Freddy all day, every day, until this new motherfucking movie comes out. You know me. I'm going to be ready. And until then, guys, stay bloody, stay ready, and stay scared. Till next time, guys. Deuces!